Hey y'all, so got a Tuckered kid. He's worked really hard over the last 3 days. He's seen a bunch of houses we're looking to buy, houses we're renovating, houses we're putting on the market, and he's done a really great job. One of the things that I think Dale is really noticing is these neighborhoods are oftentimes, they're pretty rough. You can kind of see what we're driving through right now. Just about a year ago, we were working in this neighborhood and a kid ended up getting murdered. He was 13 and ended up getting shot and then dropped at the fire department just one block over. And then over the last couple weeks, 15-year-old got murdered getting off the school bus, and his 18-year-old brother was murdered earlier this year. It's a rough neighborhood and we don't know what the fix is. But one of the things that does attract that type of crime is homes just like that. You can see it where it's all boarded up, and those they attract crime, they attract violence. They provide a safe haven for criminals, not just squatters, but it's just bad news. And as those houses accumulate, there's another one right there, property values drop down, taxes aren't as high. Taxes, although they suck and we all hate them, they go to pay our schools. And if our teachers, if we're not able to afford quality teachers, and we're not able to afford quality education, and we're not able to provide safe location for these kids, they end up dropping out of high school. One of the big deterrents for us sending our kids there's one that's just gotten covered in tarps, sending our kids to public school here was how bad the schools are because the taxes are so low. And there's other reasons on that as well, but like the literacy rate is sub 50% here. We ended up either discussing going with a public school option or a private school option or homeschooling because Jasmine can teach these kids just fine. But it's one of the things that we really love doing is we love coming into these communities. We love putting money into these properties. We love going after these houses that are just trash, and we renovate them and we bring them back to life. And there's one neighborhood that we're really excited that we've been doing this in. And one of the things we're excited about is our rents have gone up. When we first rented the property out, it was $800 a month, and they were like, you'll never get $800 a month there. And now we do. Now we get $1,100 for that one, and we get $1,200 for the one 2 doors down, and then one about 7 doors down, we get $1,600 for them. What that's done, it's brought, when other investors have seen that, they have started accumulating these distressed properties, and the distressed properties that are getting renovated are starting to increase the taxes. So our property, like our rents are going up, our property taxes are going up as well. Our original property tax bill was $200 on these houses that we're charging $800 a month in rent for. So like $20 a month for property taxes isn't bad. It's now up to like $1,800. And that's over like 3.5 years. That's not a 100% increase. I don't know, ballpark 900% increase in revenue that the city is getting. But another thing that is doing is this city is chocked full of slumlords. These are folks that refuse to fix anything. I've walked into houses where there's just been a 5-gallon bucket underneath the sink, and the tenant just does their dishes, and when that 5-gallon bucket overflows into her floor, she goes and dumps it out. They just refuse to do anything. Well, these slumlords are charging $300-400 a month in rent. That's nothing. $300 to $400 a month rents, they're justifying because they don't have to fix anything. And that works when you're paying $20 a month in property taxes. But as we're going in and renovating these neighborhoods, these property taxes are raising. So when you're charging somebody $400 a month for a 3-bedroom that you're not doing anything to, you're making $4,800 a month. Now, $1,800 of that is going towards taxes. And a lot of these slumlords aren't able to foot that bill. You can call me greedy, you can call me all sorts of 3-letter names, 4-letter words, all that, but I love it. You're doing a disservice to these people, and we're going in and renovating neighborhoods, and this increase is running slumlords out. I had a 51-unit portfolio brought to me yesterday, and I was like, I just want to see what this guy's been paying for taxes. And so I look up all of his properties. He has 251 units. He is $255,000 behind on his taxes. 2 years that he can't pay. And is it going to bankrupt him? Possibly. If he misses this upcoming year, the city can take all his properties back, and rightfully so. I've seen these properties. They're in horrid shape. I've tried to buy them from him before, and he's just like, no. And now he's interested in selling. Guys, it's not gentrification what we're doing. It's revitalization. And it is important to go in there into these communities and we're not kicking families out. These 80 to 90% tenant-owned tenant-filled neighborhoods, and we're buying properties that nobody is living in. We're buying houses that are boarded up, the roof is caved in. We aren't gentrifying that house. We are revitalizing it. But what we're doing is we're pumping money back into the community, and we're pumping money back into the schools that 10, 20 years down the road, they were going to reap the benefits from.